The night they regretted everything. When I stepped off that plane, my soul felt heavier than my luggage. I had just buried my husband overseas, and all I wanted was a familiar face waiting for me at the arrivals gate. Instead, my brother chuckled over the phone. Just get an Uber, while my mother coldly advised, plan better next time. No tears, no empathy, just ice. I took a deep breath, swallowed the sting, and said, understood. But they didn't realize that understood was my code for it's time to make you wish you'd never spoken to me that way. That night, while they were probably watching TV in their cozy living rooms, I was working behind the scenes. You see, my late husband was a renowned investigative journalist. His files, contacts, and unfinished stories were now mine. And buried deep in his encrypted laptop were detailed reports on my own family's dirty little secrets. Turns out, my oh-so-perfect brother had been embezzling funds from his company for years, and my pious mother, she'd been involved in a real estate scam that left dozens of families homeless. Both crimes, if exposed, could mean public ruin, maybe even prison. By midnight, I had packaged the evidence into a clean, airtight story and sent it to a trusted news anchor my husband once worked with. The headline the next morning? Local family's criminal empire exposed. Shocking ties to fraud and embezzlement. Their names, their faces, their shame plastered on every TV screen, news site, and social media feed across the country. When the news broke, my phone didn't stop buzzing, except it wasn't condolences this time. It was pure panic. My brother's voice trembled over the line. Why would you do this? I simply replied, plan better next time. The fallout was brutal. The police raided my brother's office before noon. My mother's so-called charity fund was frozen, her smug smile replaced with the grey pallor of someone who just realized the game was over. Neighbors whispered. Friends vanished. Their carefully curated reputations collapsed overnight. And me? I booked a first-class flight back to the serene little town my husband loved, sipping champagne as I watched their downfall unfold on the in-flight news. For the first time in weeks, I felt peace. They had taught me a cruel lesson at the airport, that family isn't always there when you need them. I simply taught them mine. That loyalty is a two-way street, and payback takes the express lane. So, if you've ever been wronged and told to just get over it, remember you can. You will. But sometimes, getting over it means letting them drown in the flood they thought they'd escape. If you love this twist-filled revenge story, hit that subscribe button on this channel for more stories that prove karma always knows your address.